When we picture the Vikings, we usually imagine fierce, isolated pagan warriors, violently raiding the coastlines of northern Europe. Yet, by the 11th and 12th centuries, those same raiding societies had settled down and established recognized Christian monarchies. No foreign armies marched north to force their submission. Scandinavian kings willingly adopted the new faith themselves. To understand why this religious culture collapsed from the inside, we have to look past theology and focus on the primary source of their geopolitical power, their maritime engineering. The loss of the Old Norse gods was the unintended consequence of a medieval technological breakthrough. The innovation that drove Viking expansion was the clinker-built hull. Instead of flush wooden planks, shipbuilders overlapped them like roof shingles, locking them with iron rivets. This clinker-built design kept the hull flexible, bending with ocean waves instead of snapping. Paired with a flat keel, the ship gained an incredibly shallow draft. This cross-section shows the mechanical advantage. While a heavy, deep V European hull runs aground on shallow rocks, the flat-bottomed Viking ship glides straight over the riverbed. Combining ocean-going durability with shallow river agility turned a regional coastal boat into a continent-crossing vehicle, opening up entirely new geography. Bypassing the open ocean, they sailed shallow draft ships directly down Eastern European rivers, like the Dnipro and Volga. Following these rivers south to the Black and Caspian Seas, landed them on the doorsteps of the Islamic Caliphate and Byzantine Empire. Byzantine cities like Constantinople offered access to scale and wealth unlike anything in Scandinavia. These are Arabic silver dirhams. The Vikings established a massive trade network specifically to exchange Nordic furs and enslaved people for this foreign silver. Managing a trade network of that size required organization. To secure the routes, Viking leaders transitioned from nomadic raiders into state builders, founding the Kievan Rus Empire. Early Rus leaders, like Princess Olga, realized that maintaining lucrative trade treaties with a superpower like the Byzantine Empire required sophisticated diplomacy. To integrate into the global economy and protect their newfound wealth, Viking leaders recognized they could no longer operate as pagan outsiders. They had to play by the geopolitical rules of their trading partners. Converting to Christianity served as a highly effective networking tool. Scandinavian and Rus kings used baptism to secure political alliances and favorable trade privileges with the Franks and Byzantines. Once aligned with the church, leaders used their newly recognized Christian authority to centralize power at home, imposing the new faith from the top down. However, elite political conversions didn't immediately erase the beliefs of the common people. What followed was a transitional period of deep cultural blending. This runestone shows exactly how that blending worked. A carved Christian cross is deliberately hidden within the traditional, looping artistic style. Monuments like this acted as physical propaganda, easing the population into a politically advantageous religion by wrapping it in familiar visual language. Over the following centuries, as economic and political ties to Christian Europe permanently solidified, the old gods quietly faded into myth. The clinker-built ship acted as a double-edged sword. The engineering marvel that empowered the Vikings to reach the edges of the known world was the exact mechanism that integrated them out of existence.